What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm going on the most deadliest and the most dangerous river we have here in Guyana. I'm going out on the Cayuna River for the day. Well, I hope you guys enjoy my last video when I went to Peroni. You guys did see I come over to Bartica. I'm still in Bartica and I'm heading out on the Cayuna River for you guys today. And when I get back the next day, I will go and make a check around Bartica for you guys. So if you guys didn't see the last video, please don't forget to check it out. Anyway, let's go down there, see if we can link up a boat and head out on the river for you guys. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up, so yeah, support the thing y'all done or going out there for you guys. Anyway, let's go down there, link up a boat and head out. I'm here at the boat landing where I'll be joining the boat and head up into the Cayuna River. Basically what we have to do is, like, if we're heading back to Georgetown, we have to pass the mouth of the Mazaruni. Like where we went into Itabali, we have to pass the mouth and we have to go more further and we will be entering the Cayuna River. So this is where these guys carrying up a lot of drudge equipment, a lot of housing, impeller, and a whole lot of other stuff like fuel, even four-wheel motorbikes and them things. So I'm waiting for them to get ready and we can start heading up and we can try and make it out back by this afternoon, because the water is high. They're saying the water is high, so they're trying to see how fast it could go and come back down. Well, the guy say you can make it back out in a day, so we're going up and come back down. Alright then, so we sit and wait and this boat ready, we can start head up. And I want you guys to enjoy this view. This is mainly a boat ride. These boats just going fast down in this river and drop off wherever they have to drop off to wherever landing and then come back out. So I want you guys to enjoy this view and don't go anyway. Yeah, big up yourself. All right, guys. Well, this is the fourth stop here on the Cayuni River. Welcome to Warudi Landing. This is a trip I haven't done in like about 12 to 15 years. I've never come back in this location. I'm glad to come back here now, and the rapids still got me a bit scared. So this is the Warudi Landing. So you guys just check out this view here, and from here we make our way over to Guyana Sand Landing. Check this out here. I've stopped here a few times, but nothing much, and where I work is very far from here, so yeah, check this out. This is Guyana Sand Landing. Well, this here is more closer to Aramu, like I did mention in my last visit to Puruni. Puruni road stay more close to Mazaruni. They have another road that stay more close to Cayuni. So you can take the road that more closer to Cayuni. You could also come down here other than coming by boat. So this is the Guyana Sand Landing. The next stop from here it's going to be Fish Creek. So you guys check out this view here before we make our way over to Fish Creek. this landing here is Fish Creek Landing. The rain starting to fall now. Well, this is just the front. You have to go at the back there, a reasonable way in if you want to see all the operation like gold mining, all the shops and whatever they got going on at the back there. Anyway, we have one more stop from here. The next stop is Quarkstone. From there we make our way back down. I remember one time I was coming out from at the back here from a landing called Guyana where I used to work. We was passing here. Most of the dredge was working along the river and they was throwing the tail in the river, and we end up flash off. I think it's 2 engine foot and we had to sleep, I think it's more up in front there, a whole night and wait till somebody bring engine parts for us to go back out. Anyway, I got enough more behind the story and I can tell it in the same video. I don't know when, if we reach over or when we reach back Bartica, but I can let y'all know.
What?
Well, this here is the big Quarkstone landing. We're not going farther than here. Here bring back a lot of memories to me. I used to stop here a lot and then make my way over to the next landing. That's Guyana landing. But you could also come here by truck as well, but it will take more longer. It's faster to come around by boat, but it's way more longer by trucks. Look what the rain do with this place. All over is just wet and muddy and it's slippery. You see a change up a lot. This place used to just be a simple place. Now they have a lot of shops here, because when I used to come here, most of the shops used to be like where the gold mining operation is. It didn't have much on this landing. Well, I hope you guys enjoying this trip so far. This Quarkstone landing, the place where I used to work, is not too far from here. That's the next landing from here. That's Guyana. Other than Guyana, they have Ikawan and Waikare. Other than that is Aranko, Arangai, Aranapai. They got Aurora, they got Devil Hole and Junior Ross. Way more up in this river. Sorry we're not going as far as Devil Hole because that's a nice place to go. The name alone could tell is I have a lot of rapid there for pass through. Anyway, this just now these guys can finish loading this boat and we can start heading back down. Well, the rapid still got me going. One of the reasons why I'm afraid of that rapid, when I was coming out at Guyana landing, I had malaria and the boat come to collect me, and them guys see me condition and this didn't really want to carry me, so I went in to buy some water or something and I was coming back out, and when I come back the boat is gone. The next boat that come collect me, and when we was going down, that's where we lash off. We propped right by Fish Creek there, because them guys was throwing the tail in the river close, so the boatman is normally driving the car and he don't know when a tail in going reach there, so he lash off the engine foot. and we had to sleep there, and the malaria was killing me. And when we decided to go down morning after we collect the parts for the engine and we go down, when we reach there is the boat at the bottom of the rapid, sink. Them guys both just cut out in the rapid, and most obviously a few of them passed away. That's why I'm really skeptical about this rapid. So this is why it's called, let's say, one of the most dangerous river you can come up with boat here too. And like I mentioned in my Puruni video, you can also come around here by road. Like you see this truck here loading fuel from here, you can come around here by road, because like I mentioned, the road to Puruni then have a branch road to your right, a slang sand road, where you can take a next road coming up all the way in this direction, going as far as a place called Far Back, and I have branch road that could bring you down to these landing, and I have a few more other landings where the truck can come down as well. Anyway, let me go get something to eat and join this boat, and I want you guys enjoy this view as we make our way back down to Bartica. And I don't know if you made it so far in this video and you didn't subscribe as yet, please subscribe and share the video with everybody that you know. Alright then, well, we back at Bartica here. Well, this was a nice trip for me. Long now I went up in the Cuyuna River. Well, the rain poured on the way out, had me freezing cold. So I'm back at Bartica, safe and sound. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this one. Yeah, don't know, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And tomorrow I'll be heading out on a new adventure for you guys. So thanks again for joining me on this one, and see you guys in the next video.